Hello everybody, my name is Coco and today I'm gonna be doing a world tour of my forever world. I've reached 150 subscribers, which thank you so much, and I was gonna do this for 100 subscribers but I never got around to doing it, and I've added a lot more since then, so I thought I'd give a world tour and tell you a bit about what I've been doing. Yeah. Alright, so the first step on this tour is this is the area where you kind of first spawn in, so I thought I'd stay here. Now this part is kind of ugly because I need to cover this up. Now this is an iron farm. I'm not going to go much into detail of that. We've seen iron farms, they're ugly. But yeah, the first stop would be the cat cafe. Now I did a video on this. It was supposed to be a tutorial, but it was my first tutorial video and it didn't go very well. But yeah, this is where I keep all my cats. We have a lot of cats. I stream this world on TikTok and Twitch, so I have something where if someone you know, donates or gives a certain amount, they get to adopt a cat, and I put them in here. So that's just a little way to like give back to people that support me on when I stream and stuff. So yeah, we've got all my kitties here. There's a lot of them. All of them. This one, where is she? Lulu, this is my cat. This is my one. And yeah, this is just everybody else's kitties. I'm not gonna get details of how many names there are. There are so many names. We're gonna be here forever if I call them off. But yeah, this cat cafe was inspired by the One and Bean Puppy Cat, which is one of my favorite shows. It means a lot to me. So yeah, that's why I made that. It's not very accurate. I tried to get as best I could. This is Minecraft after all. It is Minecraft. Over here, that is a frog thing and a giant hole. We're gonna ignore that too. This part of my world is kind of ugly. But yeah, I think maybe next we should start off over at the other side of the island. So I will see you there in a second. Alright, so this is my house. This is my first starter base. First thing I made. I'm not Irish. That is just dedicated to one of my good friends, Chris. Jerky joke. Because he's Irish and it was, I don't know, I don't remember the context, this was a while ago. But yeah, this is my kitchen. It's very plain on the inside. I'm not very good at interiors. I've been learning, trying to get better. This used to be my storage room, but then I've now changed that. I hardly go in this building anymore because I've spent so much of my time on the other side of the place. So yeah. I used to, when I first started streaming, I used to put this sign up because I couldn't figure out how to do text on the screen, so I used to just set this up here. And then, yeah, I also used to not speak when I first started streaming as well because I was too scared to, and I didn't like my voice. Yeah, and I've got these trees, and I put like these little flowers everywhere. I like these are my favorite. And then I gave the house some bunny ears because bunny ears, I mean, come on, whimsicalness, we love a whimsicalness. Right, and then this is the outside of the house. It's connected to this little tower here. I just filled it up with hay bales because I thought that'd be nice. We got another one of those cool trees. Yeah, this was generally like the first part of my area I started on this world. Yeah, I figured like a nice beachside house without actually being on the beach. The next thing I worked on was this greenhouse. There was a little issue with this greenhouse. I keep my bees in here, and the bees there, I didn't put glass there before. That glass has been put in like way after, and the bees all escaped, so I had to go get some more. But yeah, this tree wasn't supposed to grow in here. I just put saplings down to decorate it, and it grew, and it kind of grew perfectly, like really perfectly. So I left it in there, and I think it looks so much better with it. Yeah, it's a very normal greenhouse. I don't really use it very often. Considering I now just have like a field of like carrots and wheat off somewhere else. Yeah, I put some flowers everywhere. I don't remember what was here before, it's been a while. But it used to just be very plain before. There's a little flower stand. Then we got my beacon. I got some flowers. I get inspired. These I got off of Pinterest. A lot of my builds I try to do it like from scratch, but you know, you get inspired sometimes. You need inspiration. Here's my pink barn. I try to do like a classic barn. I made one of these in red before in an older world, so I figured I'd just copy it because I liked it. I don't go in here very often either, unless it's for wool. I'm kind of past the point of needing food, and I used to play a harder mode before, and now I just kind of keep it on peaceful because I don't want creepers bothering me while I'm building. Because I've already completed the Minecraft. I've done, you know, the Wither 3 times. I've done the dragon, so you know we're fine. We're fine. This is my little gifted tree. It's very full, which is surprising. I'm so shocked that people can support me like this. Is like insane. Yeah, honestly, if you're on this tree, I want to thank you so much for like, you know, just being here, watching me, you know, supporting me. It means so much to me. I cannot express it. I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for any of these people. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much. Right, I'm gonna have to fly over to the next part. This is just a little fishing dock. Again, I don't really come over here anymore, so not as exciting. I feel like once I progress, I've gotten like better as a builder, which we will see eventually. But yeah, this is just kind of my start of things. This is like the progress over like 7 months of like streaming this world and building on this world. This is my enchantment room. I tried to make it look like a mushroom without using the mushroom blocks. I don't know. This isn't one of my favorite builds, but this is just my enchantment room. It's where I just do all my enchantments and all that jazz. Next we have, this is just a little filter. So when I was first started streaming, I started doing Toad karaoke's to like encourage, you know, people to like, you know, want to follow and stuff. You know, your little engagement things that you do as a streamer. So yeah, this is a little setup I had. We had all the cats here. It was a very fun thing. I think I have some of the audios from that on my page. Another video. So yeah, you can go check that out if you can. I think it got copyrighted. I'm really bad for that. I'm really bad for that. So I think at least some people can see it, which is unfortunate. Next is this little love heart pond. It's very simple little pond. I've got like a little to-do list back here. I'm trying to think how much of this I've actually done since I've done this. I did this ages ago. I guess maybe I could cross that off, and maybe the graveyard. And oh, the houses for the villagers. We'll see this. I haven't finished that. I keep my villagers in this house, which I find really ugly. I need to get rid of it so badly. My villagers are just shoved in there. I'm not gonna go in there because it's terrible. This is my my phantom quotation mark farm. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. My phantom farm quotation marks on the farm. Yeah. So what you do is you kind of stand like here, and then phantoms will come down, and then they get stuck in the boats, and then you can like whack them. I just had a random idea because I noticed like phantoms used to get stuck in boats. No, they do get stuck in boats, and I was like, ah, you know what? I've got an idea, so I did that. I've got this little alleyway. I've really dedicated myself to like mushrooms everywhere. I think I'm a big fan of mushrooms. A lot of people have started relating me to mushrooms and building mushrooms because of these. But I don't think I've built that many. I have recently gotten back into it a lot. So we do that a lot, yeah. This is my storage room. I like it. I like the crimson. I feel like it's not very organized. A lot of people think it is organized. It's not really. I mean, look in here. These could all have their own sections. They just here's my copper golems, Brucey and Bob Eugene. Eugenia Oxidizer. We got a lot of names for that one. It's my bed. This is what I used to put my well, before stream I used to forget what I was doing, so I made these. I can pretty much get rid of it. I have stopped using these since though. I can remember what I'm doing now. Here's like my little lab. I've got like a little, there's some farms in here. Cactus. This one's a bit broken. It doesn't work properly. It catches like maybe like 8% of those. And then my moss farm, because we needed a lot of moss for I believe it was the mountain. I think we're gonna have to see. I don't remember. But yeah, next is my mystery shack. This is based off Gravity Falls, if you've seen Gravity Falls. The interior was supposed to be full of some stuff. I had ideas for the interior. I didn't finish it. I will finish it one day though. I swear. I swears it. Next we're gonna come around here. This is one of my favorite builds. I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland and like the American McGee Alice games, and you know the entire aesthetic of Alice in Wonderland. So I built myself a little teapot cafe. It's got like little tables, little mushroom tables. I've been doing these mushroom tables since I was 9 years old, and I've kept them since. I think they look like really pretty tablecloths, so I've always kept them and I've always done them. And you know, I think that's really sweet. I think that's sweet. Yeah, it's got a little water spout that goes into a fountain. There's definitely more I could add to this area, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do that in the future. And honestly, I think this is a good idea as well, doing this video, because then it gives me, you know, things I could do to improve my world as well. Looking back on things that I haven't seen in a few months. This is like a little tomb. I've been putting my pottery in here. This is based on like the Tomb of the Kings. There's one in Cyprus, and I've seen that a few years ago, and I was like, this is pretty cool. So I've inspired it by that, especially this structure here. But yeah, very cool. We had quite a bit of a collaboration with chat on that stream. A lot of people suggested some pretty cool ideas, like the buttons. The buttons were not my ideas at all. So yeah, thank you to whoever suggested things as well. I get a lot of suggestions about builds and stuff. These are my custom trees. I like these. I think I've improved on custom trees. I haven't done any in this world personally anymore. But I think in the future I should add some more. Alright, now we come along over to here. This is some more recent builds. We have my sniffer enclosure. I tried to... I don't know where I was going to go here, but I think it's really cute. It's my sniffer named Sully. For some reason it's captured all these animals in it. He's got a bunch of buddies. He's got a bunch of buddies. But yeah. Right, I'm gonna leave him to it. Bye Sully, have a nice day. Here's some little flower beds. We're just gonna walk through here. You know, you can see what everything is. We've got trees everywhere. Yeah, like I said, I've just got like little wheat farms. That's why I don't use the greenhouse anymore. Next is this apothecary. It's got a lot of they like add-on stuffs in it. But yeah, it's where I keep my dragon egg. A lot of people for some reason don't believe I defeated the dragon. Or the wither. I have. Which is so silly. How else did I get an elytra? I don't know what these people think I do. But yeah, I gave it some cat ears, a witch hat, and it's got a cat tail too. There's my nautilus. I captured one of those. I don't know if I gave it a name. Did I give you a name? I'll have to see. No, sadly I did not give it a name. I think I need to give it a name. Oh my goodness. Could you guys think of any names to give it? I'm really bad at names. That's why I get everyone else to name everything. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Nautilus. I didn't name you. That poor buggeroony. Anyway. Next is that we're on my mountain. This mountain took a few streams. I've since added to it. It used to be very plain, but I recently added, you know, the extra foliage, flora and fauna, all that jazz. Added the mushrooms, added floating islands. I improved my tree a bit. It used to be a bit rough. I wanted to add some dangling candles. I got inspired by someone on a server I play called Millie. She's a very, very good builder, and honestly I take a lot of inspiration from her. And she used like candles on like her cherry trees, and they're like really impressive. So I wanted to recreate that. Sadly I don't have enough bees on this world to finish this, but that's what I wanted to do. So I'll just show you guys around here. We'll have a little walk around. the cave leads on to another section of the world. I think this cave needs improvement. But yeah, this is it for now. This area I'm currently working on stream. So it's not finished at all, but I've been definitely experimenting more with different blocks and ideas. I want to add some axolotls in here, but sadly I cannot seem to find a lush cave. If you've been watching my streams lately, you'd know that I cannot find any. I would like some axolotls and I cannot find any. It's very unfortunate. Here we got my little mushroom house. This mushroom house is inspired by another streamer and YouTuber that I really love, called The Original Firefly. She's the true mushroom queen, honestly. I'm a fraud. I'm an absolute fraud. She has some really beautiful mushrooms. And yeah, I do these little root things recently. Recently someone pointed out they look like a certain body part. Yeah. Then we got some little mushroom shops. I don't know if maybe I could show you a better angle of the mushroom, but I have like the lighty lights on it. A lot of this area looks a lot nicer at night, so I will be sure to show you guys what this looks like at night when it comes to it. Next up we got my Barbie Beach. I need to make a barrier between this and Barbie Beach. This is just a beach made up of pink concrete powder. It's just very pink. We call it Barbie Beach. And also I've got torches everywhere because mobs used to spawn a lot here before I ended up switching to peaceful. I've got my carousel. It has broken. All the horses have escaped. There's one on the roof. I don't know what happened. I think just after time the game just does what it does. The game just kind of breaks and then the mobs wander off. I have no control over that. So yeah. Next up is where this is where I'm going to put my villagers. A lot of things I kind of move on from projects. I don't fully complete a project. I will come back to it eventually. Is what I tend to do. I need to like barrier this off and make sure no they just don't escape very far because they don't escape very far because I put iron golems in this place and they seem to have all wandered off. But yeah, I also have a tutorial on this house. This is my Victorian style houses. I went for a big stage of making these. There's some custom trees I did. And yeah, I'll show you guys a bit of interior. I don't do much interior, but when I do, I think it's okay. Now, I will just say a lot of this is inspired by Pinterest. I'm trying to teach myself interior. So yeah, I think the best way to learn is to take inspiration or just try rebuild what other people build, because then you learn different techniques, you know, like especially staircases and slabs. Like there's all sorts of different ways you can place those to make these like really extravagant shapes, and I think those are a good way to learn. So yeah, now I can now I built these, I can like utilize them in other builds and stuff. So yeah, you know, we've got some little picture frames, little desk area. This is beautiful. Whoever made this, absolutely beautiful. I love this. I took inspiration for this part, but I think the rest of it was me pretty much. I figured, you know, I like the idea of like a inside jungle. I think a lot of people like the thought of like nature inside your house. So I put like a little swing here. You know, we got foliage everywhere. We love it. We love it. And then we got a few more houses. There's some. I did go for a bunch of different ideas for this area, so we do have some random little houses that don't really match the Victorian style vibe, but it's just a lot of effort to tear them down. But I would do that eventually. But this one I don't mind too much. I'm not too sure. We'll think of it. But I got little houses. This is another one. I've decorated the inside of this, so I'll just show you that. It's a very small little house. I think the thing with interior decoration on Minecraft is because spaces can either be really big or really small or medium, and I never know how to utilize the amount of space I'm being given. This is a little copper house. I've been trying to teach myself how to work with copper. So far I've only really gotten used to playing with the green copper. The orange copper is not my thing. I don't think I like the colour orange much, but we have a green version of our little Victorian house. Then we got a warped version up here. that I will show you. Got to parkour our way up. I haven't put a good staircase up to it. There we are, there's another thing I need to do. A little blue version. I think I was gonna make this like the village council house. But yeah. This is a tower I'm working on currently. I haven't been able to finish it because I need a whole bunch of calcite that I don't have. But I recently came across a few more amethyst geodes, so I might be able to complete it soon. This build needed a lot of work into it. There was a lot of going back and fixing things because it looked inappropriate. I keep making very inappropriate looking builds, which is very unfortunate. Right. I'm gonna take you over there now. I think I'm just gonna... Okay, the first part of this area is I recreated Hagrid's hut from the Harry Potter movies as best as I could. Yeah. Turns out he has like 2 different huts. I don't know, they like moved locations or something while filming. I haven't done the interior, but this is what it looks like. I'm not that much of a fan of Harry Potter. I just liked Hagrid's hut, and it was like 4 time, and the pumpkins made sense, so that's why I took inspiration from it. With that. Now the next part is our Halloween area. We spent quite a few weeks over here. We start this in September. I knew I would have. Everyone was like, "It's only September. Why are you starting it all so early?" But this area took so long, so I knew it was a good idea to start early. So I'm just gonna start the tour from where the path begins. Alright, so you come on in, and we got some few ghosts and some pumpkins and a guy in the... I forgot what those are called. My brain wants to say galley docks? Galley... No clue. If I think of it, I'll let you guys know. Then we've got some more ghosts and pumpkins. And then we've got a little circus. A lot of this area was inspired by Pinterest, because I was like really stunned for ideas. I didn't get around to decorating the interior of this, sadly. Here's a kitty cat named Coraline. Then we got like a little graveyard. I think this is just leftover stuff from when I was building over here. I keep doing this. I keep leaving things. We got like a scarecrow in a field, and a little graveyard with more ghosties and rituals and graves. Seems very dangerous. Also, anvils look a bit like graves, so I just kind of stuck one here. I probably should have like shaved the ground. Hold on. There, it looks more grave-like now. Then we got our pumpkin. I love him. He's great. This I kind of did from scratch, and I absolutely love it. It looks so silly. Then we got the really big build. This is probably the biggest build I've ever done on survival. This is what took us weeks to complete, and I had to take a few breaks during this because I got so burnt out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think I want to do another big build ever again in my entire my career. No, I just. Inside is supposed to be a roller coaster that I have not finished. Sadly, that time of the year, so many holidays and stuff you never get. And you know, Christmas was coming up too. What were we gonna do? But yeah, I'll show you the roller coaster. I think it's better if I just show you slowly without a cart because it's gonna go too fast. This part I inspired by Hocus Pocus. I tried my best. Then we come in here and it's like, oh, Scarecrow hand. Oh, spooky. Yeah, and then we've got a dinner table because you're the dinner. You're the dinner, guys. Oh, there's a cart. And then up here is, this was supposed to be a spider web, but I couldn't figure out how to make a spider web go swirly whirly. So we just have a white swirl going round and round and round. Oh, okay, so I'll take you around here. And that is the end. Sadly, I ran out of time or didn't come up with much ideas. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah. Very big interior. I mean, oh my goodness. The reason I came up with the idea of the coaster is because I didn't know how to utilize such a big space. So I figured I'd just do like something where I can kind of hide how much space is in there. So that's where I came up. But yeah, I'll do like a little fly around of this area. We spent a lot of time mining iron because of all the anvils. for this area, as you can imagine. I think I don't have any iron still to this day because of how much iron this took. But yeah, my little Halloween area. But yes, that is everything I've built in this area so far. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to build a lot more and a lot faster. I'm a very slow builder, which is why I think there's not that much here. But this is over the course of about 7 months of streaming. I did take some time off. I didn't. Sometimes I played other games, or I didn't play this world. I'm a part of a few SCPs, so you know I spend a lot of time with those as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, definitely come and join us on some of my streams if you'd like to. I don't make many videos on here because I struggle to find the time or the energy. I'm not too sure. One of those. But yeah, I do stream 3 times a week on TikTok, and I should be back on Twitch soon. So yeah, that'll be good. But yeah, we just talk and we just build these silly little whimsical places. I want to be more whimsical. We'll have more whimsical builds. That's my goal for this year. So yeah, if you'd like to join me, come hang out. Come hang out. I think my community is quite lovely. Yeah, I have a wonderful community, and I want to thank you guys so much for 150 subscribers. I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me, and I hope for many more exciting videos for me to make. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you later. Bye!